for a cock.
Stewing steak.
Stewing steak. Oh, that would be great. You're not a doctor, you butcher. It's not funny.
There was some other news, whilst we're doing the knob news, just cram this one in. There was some story on some news website about some lad who, wasn't happy with what he'd been given.
Right. What do you mean? He had an op?
No, he wanted to have an op.
He wasn't happy with what God had given him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the Lord had popped downstairs for him?
Sure.
And,
sorry, no, wait a minute. Was he a bloke who wanted it?
Yeah, a fella.
And what he wanted, he didn't want a knob, or he wanted a bigger knob?
Wanted a bigger one.
Right, okay.
And, cost £5,000.
Right.
And they made a mess of it.
Well, how did they make a mess of it?
Don't know, it came out smaller than he went in with.
Well, no, what do you mean?
I don't know all the ins and outs.
God.
It's just like he borrowed the money off his mum.
There's been a slight mix-up.
He borrowed the money off his mum?
I love that.
How bad is that?
What do you want for your birthday, son?
Yeah.
Interesting. Thanks, Mum, for asking.
A couple of bits of news as well. Hello, Doctor. How did it go? Well, firstly, don't look under the bandages and don't have the goulash for lunch.
Yeah. It was smaller than you went in
Mum,
with.
you got £5,000. Why? Just give me fucking up. Tell me what it's for.
You can have it if you tell me what it's for.
Well, look at that. Oh, you need a bigger one. Yeah, definitely. There's the money.
Yeah.
On you go. Nothing can go wrong. What did he say to the doctor then? That's rubbish.
I didn't read all the ins and outs, so just, like I said, I saw it.
Just
and
look for the
thought,
picture.
They want a picture.
But you just thought, well, thanks for it. You just thought you'd pop that one in. Thanks.
Yeah, that's the end, Knob News Extra.
Yeah.
Play record, Carl.
So if you've got any knob news, we've got one more show left. Send that to ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk and we'll hopefully get that knob news on air next week.
Yeah. All right.
Some Dizzy Rascal.
Oh, Dizzy Rascal, yeah, he's one of the hot new English rappers. Let's play it.
Loosen Your Hold. South. That's great, and I love that one. On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Carl Pilkington.
Good
Carl,
choice, Rick, good choice.
Carl,
Rick.
cheers. What are you thinking, Carl? What have you been doing this week?
What's been going on?
Yeah.
You've been miserable because of the heat, obviously.
That's getting me down.
Yeah.
It's just the way people wander about as well, with next to Nout on.
Yeah. I'm always amazed by, the men. It's just a certain breed of man. Like, sometimes it's kind of builders, mechanics, taxi drivers, van drivers, but not necessarily students, all sorts of guys. And you sort of watch them walking down the street. They'll be walking down the street, girls, you know, will see in their sort of summer gear, and it's literally, you know, eyes go, look at those legs, oh, knockers, oh, I can't believe my luck, oh, you know, and they're sort of talking to their mates, they're checking it, oh, it's an arse, I can't believe it, oh.
Yeah.
And it's like they sort of forget, there's like some kind of amnesia that sweeps over them during the winter
Like
months.
it's a surprise.
Yeah, and then it's like every time summer rolls around again and girls put on, they goes, I can't believe it, where have they been? They're back.
Yeah.
And they get so excited.
Excuse me, love, have you had tits under there all winter?
Exactly.
Well, yeah. Bloody hell.
I can't believe it. It's great to see him again.
Yeah.
And then it gets to sort of October and they go, where they gone?
They just don't say anything, they just like get on with it, they're reminded.
They completely forget for a sort of half a year.
There was a fella this morning, I just nipped out having a cup of tea, reading the paper, reading that bit about nudists and that.
Sure.
And little old fella, must have been 75.
Okay.
Walks past, shoes, socks, sort of shorts, but because he's old, I don't think he's got like a normal pair of shorts. So with like suit pants, but short. So really smart shorts that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
But the thing is, with him being old and thin,
Yeah.
it's just, don't do that. Don't walk around like that.
What, the legs?
The legs and the back. He looked like a little tortoise without his shell on. And everybody outside the cafe.
I've always wanted to see a tortoise without its shell on.
Yeah.
Just to see if it would run really fast and go, this is brilliant. Just scamper along.
I saw a grotesque thing. I think it's Britain's fattest man. I'm not sure. He was huge. I mean, I don't wish him any ill, but so big. It was ludicrous. He was waddling down, Oxford Street, and he was, I mean, genuinely, you know, I'm not a big fan of, you know, ginormous people. Rick Waller, for instance, turns my stomach. This guy was twice as big. He was extraordinary. And he sat down on a big bench and literally took up the whole space. And he reached into his bag, he's having his lunch, and he was eating an apple. And I really felt like I wanted to slap him on the back and go, it's a bit late for that, mate.
Well, it's probably starting now. He's probably starting thinking that I'm going to make a change. And imagine if you'd have said that.
Yeah.
And it'd have been awful, wouldn't it?
Yeah. He cut it in half, put it between 2 slices of chocolate.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you get that
and waited
big.
for a pig to come past, shoved it in his mouth,
Exactly.
just swallowed it whole.
I don't know how he gets that big. And it was like he'd come out to sort of soak up some of the sun. You know.
Well, you look better with a tan.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he wearing loose black clothes?
He was, of course he was wearing
That
loose
works
black
up to a point.
clothes. Yeah.
And then, you know, it's not fooling
Was
anyone.
it vertical stripes?
Yeah.
To make it look
yeah.
thinner.
Just people just walking past and think it's night.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
So, Carl.
So yeah, so that's you know, that's been annoying me with the weather and that.
Yeah.
And then
I love the warm weather.
oh,
Although I can't sleep at night. I had 2 hours in front, just went and lay down in front of the window, in front of the French window, just because it was just too hot last night. But if I can sleep, I love hot weather. I love walking around when it's sunny. It's better for you. People are usually happier in hot weather. The sun is good for you. I mean, it has been hot. I mean, it's 100 degrees. It's probably too hot to work, but...
mental. I can't think straight and stuff.
You know, your little
That's nice.
baldy head, isn't it bad for it? Because it just... Doesn't it get you make your brain a little bit hot?
Well, I mean, I'm just got my head on show. What about the nudists? Worry about them before you worry about me. Right? But no, another thing that happened in the week. You know, I've just had builders round sorting the kitchen out. and
Yeah,
that.
Sure.
So virtually skint. But another problem happens. Boiler starts playing up.
Right.
Right. So and you've got to have a shower in this weather. You've got to be able to have a shower and that and freshen up and what have you.
Well, I have a shower every day anyway. I mean, 2 sometimes, but yeah.
Yeah, but if
Yeah.
you haven't got any hot water, you can't, can you? Right.
Cold shower's alright, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Go on.
So anyway, fella comes round.
Yeah.
90 quid.
90 quid.
90 quid. All he did, turns up, says, oh, yeah. Just bang it. Just
90
bang
quid.
Bang the boiler. That's 90 quid.
Last time I banged a boiler, it cost me 90 quid.
And there was a lot of leakage then. So I you know...
I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I do sympathise.
But do you know, like, I catch them out as well. Do you know, like, you know, I know they're up to no good
Yeah.
and stuff. They don't earn the money.
Sure.
And he was in the bathroom, so I sort of creep up and I try and stick my head round the door to see what he's up
What,
to.
when a bloke in the bathroom?
Right.
That's weird, isn't it? So you creep up to a man in the bathroom and put your head round without seeing you. Go on, though.
Fair enough.
Right, do you want to go over what happened that time when we were in the pub and I go to the toilet and you're trying to get in?
What happened?
Is that normal?
Go on, what happened? Go on, I'm not ashamed. What happened? Go on, say it. Say it.
What happened? Well, don't start a story and then don't finish it.
Or
Come
we'll
on.
do it later.
Tell us
He was,
now.
he was in the cubicle, and he got in the cubicle to have a piss to avoid me annoying him, right? So what I did, I got some of that liquid soap, and I just put it over and squirted on him, and he came out going, look, it looks like someone's just effing jizzed on me. I've got effing jizz on me back.
I had to walk through Soho without me back.
I was walking through, so, when was it we had to go to the, when we went to the Ivy with those people? Wednesday.
Something like that, yeah.
We had a business meeting, right? And we were walking around the Ivy. It was about 11:30, and I was going down Old Compton Street. And as I got to just going past Mamma Mia, something hit me on the shoulder. I looked down, and obviously it was bird shit. But just for a split second, I thought it looked like jizz, and I just thought, oh God, because no. And I sort of woke up and I thought, right, I got to wash my hands and like get in. It obviously wasn't jizz. It was pigeon shit or something, right? But I had this pamphlet once when I was at ULU. Terence Higgins Trust left this pamphlet, and it was all stuff like safe sex, and it was stuff like. Honestly, I swear, it said things like, you don't have to have full anal intercourse. It said you can do lots of other things with your lover, like... It said, like come into some fruit, e.g. a melon. It says, with friends, just come on the back of one of them, right? And then this is the bit that made me think, and I thought, oh my God, when I looked down sort of my shoulder, it says, come out of a window!
Yeah, on any passing celebrity.
Oh God! Oh, I'll get that pamphlet. If anyone's got that pamphlet, it was brilliant. So, yeah.
Good, right, well, let's play a
Do you
record.
reckon Noel Edmonds did stuff like this on his show? He's back.
Oh, dear.
Smiths and us.